The title of the book, Strange Case of Miss Annie Spragg, by
Louis Bromfield.
Louis Bromfield.
Middle section. Proceed.
I feel like you probably have the most important information from that middle section there.
You know, I felt, when you first gave me the book, just to clarify how this all went, you have the top half.
I do.
I have the middle half, bottom half.
That's 3 halves.
3 halves make a whole. I was always coming in off a sentence and ending with a half sentence, just the way that things were sliced. So to me, every word seemed like I needed to really take note. I had no empty space. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And so, let's see what we can do.
I know I have a piece of the statue puzzle that no one else has.
Okay.
The last or second to last page that I actually have in my book, because mine just ends mid-sentence. I've got the bottom third of every page. The second to last page, that statue has the face of Cyrus Spragg.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, what do we know about Cyrus Spragg?
He's the prophet, right?
He was her father?
Cyrus is the father and Uriah
father
is the
of Annie.
brother.
Of Annie.
Uriah is her brother.
Uriah is her brother. I could never figure out how many brothers and sisters she had. Like, they only talk about a few of them.
13.
Different points. Yeah,
13.
Okay.
She was the 13th, I think.
Oh, wow.
Did anybody catch what happened to Cyrus? Like, I got a hint of it in my section, but he was like killed by one of his followers or something?
He was murdered.
Yeah.
In a field.
Yeah.
They believe the drunken milkman was the only witness of seeing the he-goat. Any thoughts on the he-goat? So they thought maybe she had something to do with it, but they found puncture wounds in the skull and the body that were prongs, the same way that a goat would make.
Wow, okay,
So,
I did not know that at all.
And there
Not
was
at
some
all.
talk around the town that Annie and Uriah had something going on. They found the handcuffs above her bed.
And the scars on her wrist.
I didn't get that,
I
but
didn't get
scars on her
handcuffs.
wrist.
No, I got scars on the wrists. The reason she was wearing the white cotton gloves and the reason they thought she was the murderer.
No way.
Because she greeted them so calmly and coolly with the white cotton gloves.
She was hiding
She was hiding the scars.
Leander?
Oh, yeah.
Ring a bell?
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
See, his name turned up only like once or twice. I had no idea.
Yeah, that's right, because he was courting Annie Spragg at the time, and then he was killed, possibly by Uriah.
I had that. He killed himself.
He killed himself.
Yes.
Oh my God! I totally thought her brother did it.
What do you think? If you were to read the whole book, do you think you'd still that this would answer our questions? I mean, or is it one of those kind of mysterious that are kind of,
I would just want, the only thing I'd want to do is look at the final for and against list altogether. That's all I want to see.
Yeah.
And then I'll know.
It came down to like 3 pages.
Yeah. And I hit that end and I was like, oh, this is, we need to be able to put this back together.
And talk about this.
Yeah. Because I don't.
We need a team.
I don't think that, but like you're saying, I don't think there is. I think it's just, hey, this is a mysterious case.
A strange.
Here's all the evidence I gathered, but there is no solution.
Make your own conclusions about her sainthood.
Yeah. Here, it's like, here's the things that
why don't we make a determination?
As to Annie Spragg's sainthood?
I think the 3 of us, the book has left it open-ended. Can the 3 of us make a determination?
As to her sainthood?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
But I don't know.
I think you're right. I think he would also. I think he definitely would. I think he was convinced. Which is my point. I think he went from I don't believe it, anything, anyone, all the way to
a revelation.
I'm convinced, and she should be.
I would like to make some sort of a pact right now that none of us
ever read the full thing,
fully read this book.
Yeah, I agree.
And I mean, if you guys want to not do that,
I agree.
That's respectful.
Done.
But I think this book,
it's got to only exist this way.
Yeah.